Okay, here we are at Exaquest's first on-site experiment. We have our 550-gallon tank filled with wood chips. It's connected up between two large trees to a chain hoist. That's the red circle. That comes down to a crane scale. That's the orange rectangle. And then that crane scale is connected through nylon straps down to the gray pallet, which is a plastic pallet so it doesn't absorb any water, and that's sitting on top of a wooden pallet, which is down on the ground. The wooden pallet keeps the mud off of the gray pallet so that every time we weigh this setup, we get the right weight. Then that has over here in the front a blower fan setup, which is covered by this plastic Rubbermaid bin to keep the snow off of it, keep the rain off of it. That goes inside to a diffuser ring, which allows the airflow to get distributed evenly underneath the wood chips and blowing up and out through this exhaust valve here, which has a temperature and humidity sensor in it. You should also note that the inlet has its own separate temperature and humidity sensor right there, so that we know the temperature and humidity of the air going in and the temperature and humidity of the air coming out. Within the tank itself, there are also 4 separate temperature and humidity sensors spaced evenly about halfway up. And then we follow the wires over here. We have a quick disconnect on the wire here, so we can disconnect right here. We don't have any extra weight hanging, not that it's much weight, but we don't have any extra weight hanging. When we go to weigh the system, we just disconnect the wires right there. Comes over here to our charge controller. This is a solar charge controller. We have power coming in from a solar panel. It's connected also to a battery, and then the load, which is the blower fan, is connected to a timer over here, and that timer allows us to only run the fan at times a day when it's warm and low humidity, so that we can continue to dry out the chips that are inside of the tank. It's connected over here to a large lead acid battery, and connected out here to a solar panel, which right now is just laying on the ground until I build a support structure for it, but that's going to provide more than enough total power for us to be able to run the fan for just a couple hours a day. That's the overall setup here. Look forward to getting the data now that the fan's running.